Bitch Sesh listeners. Casey and I are bringing our Bitch Sesh live show to San Francisco on April 5th, Friday, April 5th, to the Great American Music Hall. And our early show sold out so fast, we decided to add another show. So we're going to do a 10 o'clock show as well in San Francisco, Friday, April 5th at the Great American Music Hall. And we hope to see you guys there. Thanks. Guys, before this week's Bitch Sesh live episode, I just finished watching Andy Cohen's baby shower. It was a dream mixed with a nightmare and mixed with everything I wanted and never knew I needed. It was fabulous. We had Phaedra back in the house. We had Sonia drunk and beautiful as ever. We had Kyle doing her splits, of course. We had Ramona falling off a table. We had Rinna telling everyone to get the fuck on the table. I saw Cynthia dirty dancing with Rinna. I saw Vicky telling everybody that they should come to her and like basically bowed down to her because she didn't know who the fuck some of these women were. The old wives didn't seem to know who any of the new wives were. It was a masterpiece. I'm sitting in my bathroom of a hotel room just watching it all unfold, and it's just beautiful. It's very early or very late. I don't know what time it is, but I just needed to, I'm still taking it all in. So on our next podcast, I really think we can just dissect it, but wow, it was so many visions. I'm not sure if I'm going to have wonderful dreams or terrible nightmares, but I know that I'm just happy it happened. God bless Andy Cohen, and God bless that little baby that's coming into this earth. I hope the housewives don't eat that baby. Bye.
Welcome to Bitch Sesh, New York City! 1 second, Casey is in her drawers. We didn't know a gentleman caller would be here. 1 second.
Hello, everybody!
Guys,
Wow.
we just did a 1-minute dance routine and I have a leg cramp already.
I want you all to know I care about you because I will not wear a bikini on a beach. And yet here we are, giving you everything we have.
I shaved for you fuckers.
Not all the way. I think we know what Danielle didn't do. One area we didn't see.
One area was covered.
Today, in the earlier show, someone came up to Danielle, completely sold it. She was so serious. She said, Danielle, I do have to say thank you so much for bringing to light the issue about your undercarriage. I was like...
And I said, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on.
Guys, welcome to Bitch Sesh Live. Thank you for coming.
I'm Danielle Schneider.
I'm Casey Wilson.
And we are in New York City. I would like to see, can I get up and see the back?
I want to see the
too?
crowd.
I want to see the back. Let me see what we're working with.
Get some lights, Jeff.
Get some lights up in the back. I just want to see what I'm working with.
He's like, we don't have lights up here.
Oh.
Jeff, any thoughts? Can we grab light up there?
Yes.
There we go.
Woo!
Wow!
Thank you
Wow, what
for
an
paying
attractive
less
crowd.
than these people.
What an attractive crowd. What do you got here? Tay-Tay and Stephanie are here. Oh my God.
Tay-Tay and Stephanie up here, fight. Fight.
Tay-Tay and Stephanie, come grab these. I'm simply going to throw them on the ground because it's a long show. Tay-Tay and Stephanie are up here too.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Now let me say, you guys simply have a sign around your neck.
They committed in a way
They
you
are
did not.
bedazzled signs.
They have to walk around like that tonight. You do not.
Now, I'm going to give this second tier, Tay-Tay and Stephanie, something very special. They'll be splitting amongst themselves, which is, we went on to Countess Luann's website to see what we could purchase to give to you all. Don't want to see anyone anymore, Jeff.
No, done with you, all of you.
Yeah. And
No,
Countess Luann, each person we tried to get gifts to give out today took 9 weeks to not send us an item. But Countess Luann...
Carol Radziwill, I don't know if she's packing the shit herself.
Or if she has passed.
Cynthia Bailey, we tried to order those Cynthia Bailey sunglasses. I would like to picture Noelle just digging in Lake Bailey, being like, Mom, where are the glasses?
Nothing came, except finally, before I left, I ordered what we all want, Luann de Lesseps Christmas cards. Now, it's a picture of Luann. It says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Huge opportunity to say Happy Lou Year. What an idiot. And then it simply says at the bottom, hashtag Countess and Friends, so you've paid for an ad.
Also, the paper quality, remember those Valentines you sent when you were 7 years old? It's like that rip-off paper quality.
Yeah.
We spent good money on that.
Speaking of Lou.
Speaking of Lou.
Guys, we're in New York. You guys know you're part of the fabric of the city that is the jewel of the franchise.
Mwah!
Great job. Great job. But let's take a look at your fair city, and we are going to ask you to join us in a sing-along.
Yeah.
The lyrics will be up here, and it's hard. There we go.
All right, ready?
Those little town girls in Atlanta and LA, they don't compare to the housewives in that old New York. And Will can drop there and drop anywhere. It's up to New York, New York.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
We just took you guys on a real journey. Oh, guys.
This is a little tipsy
Tipsy
girl
girl.
that
Very
someone
rare.
from the earlier show gave us and said it is sold in one place on 57th Street and like 12th or in the river.
They like brought it out of a crypt.
And we brought it up here for a very special Boots
And
on
by
the Ground.
crypt, I mean Sonia's vagina. Sorry.
Guys, in the last show, one of Sonia's interns came to the mic.
It wasn't Pickles.
Wasn't
It's not
We
Pickles.
thought it was the ghost of Pickles. God, Pickles would be such a great guest.
I feel like she vanished into the distance.
Yes, like Shelley
goes.
Miscavige.
Someone will be like,
Gone.
what you said? I feel like Pickles, someone's like, Pickles? She's been dead for 70 years. There's an
They're
old
like,
ghost
there
who
was
haunts
no
this
Pickles.
place.
There never was Pickles.
There was
It's like
never
Sixth
Pickles.
Sense.
Where
Now,
are Pickles?
this gentleman said that he emailed Sonia off the website on a whim, was never paid once, worked for her for 4 months, arrived whenever he wanted all week, came and went. She was lovely, fun, and at one point had him build a small fence around the koi pond in her backyard because she said dogs and cats were all drowning in there. And we pressed him on it. We said, you mean the koi fish died there? No, no.
No.
The animals died there.
I thought he was going to tell us she got the fence built because Sonia would like take like an Ativan or something and then just like go eat a koi fish or something.
No.
No.
I wonder if the koi fish were on her weird, what was that diet she was on all last season?
Seafood only.
I'm very in support of Teresa's bodybuilding, but I don't think the housewives should ever be on cleanses or things where they can't get completely obliterated.
Yeah.
That's not fair to us.
No.
Thank you. Do your dieting off season like you do your facial work. Time and a place.
Exactly.
I have mixed feelings if we're all going to clap for this next photo, and I think we are. I don't know that we should. But let's take a look at a gal that's made some changes.
Yeah! Wow. Wow, wow. I see a woman in a fur up front that's going, nope. And when I say fur, I say that word lightly.
Fur? I mean, she's in a normal shirt. Oh, there's the fur. I was looking at her. Very cute. Yeah, it's hard to just like applaud someone's weight loss in a huge theater, but at the same time, this is so Shannon's, I mean, it's her storyline. That's like her soul.
Yeah. I have to say, though, a skinny not eating Shannon is to be feared. She's got nothing to lose. I'm afraid of her this next season.
I am
we're gonna see.
I am too.
Speaking of changes.
Yeah, someone else got a little change. Maybe did it himself.
Terry Dubrow has been using the needle on
People
himself.
are looking like horrified.
Which is which?
That's new. That puffy glazed look is new. Oh, wait, is that new?
No, that's new. The puffy one is new.
It does beg the question, which is worse?
As much as Terry likes a leather jacket, he likes a leather face. That's okay.
Now, speaking of Carol not giving us the things that we ordered, which were a lot of things, like well, we'll see later, but Carol's, guys, she's up to some very strange stuff online with what she's selling, and I know we talked about it last week, but we found some other do's-a-roos.
Now, she is selling her wares on Poshmark, and by wares, I meant refuse? I don't know.
Brand new in-box Sonicare toothbrush. Sold.
Yummy tummy tank tops. Heather.
That's low.
Does Heather know?
Gently used. That's low.
Who
Carol.
bought the goddamn Sonicare?
If you did, reveal
This
yourself.
woman? How's it going? Your teeth look okay. No, they look great.
Now, this next item, we tried to buy the cassette version of it and have it signed by her.
What remains? The cassette.
Never got it. I asked if she could please FedEx it to us. Nothing.
I know.
Nope, not on sale. We paid for this.
It's tough.
Danielle and I would also like to make a very important costume change that, of course, relates to Lou. Guys, these are genuine Giovanni's.
This dress feels like I am covered in a million mosquito bites.
Now this has a train.
Ooh, for a wedding to get married in.
Now once again, you got the cheapest one you could find for $45 used. Mine, this
Being held together with a rubber band up here, just FYI.
This piece of shit was $380. Disgusting. And these normally cost like $2,000.
Yes, we found them. I found this, or our assistant found this. Pay her, not for this. I found this on a website, a British TJ Maxx. I guess they sell Giovanni.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
Guys.
Now,
Wow,
Danielle,
wow. Yeah.
let's bring out our first guest,
Yes.
shall we?
Our first guest is, we feel silly to even have him in the same stage with us. He has graced other stages of Broadway.
When he came to this theater, he said, I'd never heard of this. And then he said brightly, it used to be a movie theater. We said, you know what? Others are on Broadway now, too.
Yeah. Some would say Broadway adjacent.
That's right.
That feels comfortable for me.
Guys, please welcome living legend.
Tony nominee.
Yes.
Star of Showtime's Black Monday.
Mr. Andrew Rannells.
Wow. I want to give you this. Oh, it's going?
Hello.
Hey.
Wow.
You're looking like $1 million.
Well, thank you so much. I'm feeling like $1 million.
Wow.
Thank you for having me here at the Sony PlayStation Theater.
Now, is this Giovanni?
This is not.
Okay. I'm so okay.
Oh.
But I'm
I could
sorry.
tell by the way it fits
Is
you.
there a menswear line?
You know, I'm not sure, but Giovanni has taken to YouTube and made a whole video that's like funny about this whole thing, where he's like, "Welcome to Giovanni," and then they have Dorinda clips, and he's like, "Oh, it's Giovanni."
I feel like that's the only word he knows. He's just like, Giovanni, Giovanni, Giovanni.
We can't get you anywhere near a flame in these.
No.
No.
No, you saw her as she was intended to be soiled up and thrown in a ball backstage.
It was just, I imagine that's the type of dress that comes like in a Ziploc. Just like balled
Oh,
up
yeah.
and.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Hi, thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
I think our audience is thrilled to have you.
Thank you.
See their shiny
I like
faces.
that they brought the
people.
light up. I like that they brought the light up that was nice.
See the people. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Now, Andrew.
Yes, Casey.
Andrew had told us before he's not in his full voice tonight. He has a cold. And so he won't be singing, but we have brought in a backup, an extraordinary singer who will be joining at the end of the show.
My understudy. Yes, he's fantastic. He's really, really great.
Yeah, and you've worked with him countless times.
I've worked with him, and he's super solid. Very
Yeah.
solid guy. Yeah.
Great.
Solid is a word that I would love to have describe me as. She's
It's
a solid.
glowing.
Thick.
It's glowing. Now, Andrew.
She's enough.
will do the job. So, we're not having you sing, but we did want to play a scene of you and I making love.
Yes.
That I filmed
Well,
earlier.
it's like foreplay.
The prelude to it.
You're not gonna. There's no penetration
No.
involved. No.
I don't know why I said that. It's foreplay. You're right.
It's just foreplay. It's foreplay.
And this is from the premiere of Black Monday, which we're both in on Showtime. And
Sunday nights, 10 o'clock.
oh, thank you, Danielle. And I
Gotta
wanted
plug
to
it.
just put your work out here.
Thank you
I
so
think
much.
It's
I
very fun. You
really
want to
appreciate
set up this clip as though we're on a talk show?
This is Casey and I. Also Danielle also wrote on the show, so it's a whole family affair here. Black Monday. Jordan, Jane. Hannah's
Jane's
here.
here.
Yes, she's here. Hello,
Writer's
Jane.
wife.
There you go. So this is a scene from our first episode in which I am trying to explain to you that I have not gotten a job that I think I have gotten.
And I play a spoiled fucking brat. And it's set in the 80s. Let's take a little
Let's
look.
take a look.
How rich are we?
Oh.
What's all this?
It's cocaine, but I can explain.
No explanation necessary, babe. Let's celebrate. Now just tell me. Are we talking house money or summer house money? Because I saw this place today. Now, it's definitely crazy, but it's not insane.
Babe.
It's Saddam Hussein's condo for when he's in New York. It's a total gut job, but the bones are amazing.
Hey, speaking of job, so, I didn't get any, and I never will, but it's not a bad thing. Remember that screenplay I wrote in college? Hear me out. What if we go to LA?
I'm sorry. I think I was just reacting to your joke. What's happening? Blair, you told me you had 3 job offers.
I did, and it was a real dream come true until I met basically the Freddy Krueger of Wall Street, and he entered that precious dream and he shredded it like Freddy Krueger is wont to do. But you know what? We don't need money to be happy.
I'm sorry. This must be some sort of fight or flight thing, but this is okay. Okay. This is okay. You go work for my dad.
No, I told you I'm gonna make it on my own.
I'm dating a success, Blair. The only question is it gonna be you or is it gonna be Nat Hayes, who's been trying to get his fingers in me since acapella camp? Someone took your job? Take it back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This doesn't have to be the end of me. Yeah, I could just lay low for what, like a year or two? Let that old guard die out?
What is this, like a dick or a vagina?
Babe, language.
If this is in fact a dick and not a long dangling clit, and if you ever want to put it in me again, you will go down there and get your dream back. So tell me, is this a dick or a vagina?
I think we both know that
Do you have a dick or a vagina?
I have a penis. Should we have sex really quick? Is that super jazzed? No, yeah, I get ya. I'm gonna go get my job, and then I'm gonna come back and do sex on you. And then we're gonna get some TCB1.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mommy, baby, I want sprinkles, Mommy!
Get down there and get your jump out.
Okay.
Powerful.
I mean, I feel like they'll be doing that scene in acting classes.
Oh, God.
You know?
That's going to be one of the greats.
My favorite part of that is that when Casey talks about being fingered, she does the shocker.
That's what I know.
She likes a little extra.
I don't even
Little
know
extra.
how you get all those fingers and where they go.
We'll tell you later.
That was a beautiful love story.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was like the Notebook.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Andrew, we've got you here. In a second, we're going to talk about Vanderpump Rules, but we wanted to introduce our Boots on the Ground mic. Now, we've got a new rule for tonight.
Yes.
If you come up, just line up. You're gonna sit on the floor, and I don't know how else to say it because other people can't see. It was no problem the first show.
They sat right down.
Yeah, and then they sat right up when we called them. And we're gonna give you 30 seconds to just get it out there, and then we're gonna move you along unless it's amazing. So come up when you're ready, but we're gonna get into Vanderpump Rules.
Yes, definitely Vanderpump.
Andrew, what do you make of it?
I mean, okay, so I forget which episode, when they go to that place where they just like break stuff because they have so much rage in them.
Yes,
But all
yes.
they do is throw drinks and break shit. So what were they escaping from exactly? I was a little confused by that. It seemed very misdirected.
This is like a new trope for all the Bravo shows, these rooms. You know, it used to be escape rooms, now it's break rooms.
Yes.
I
It's
just
very
was
odd.
Baffled by that. Baffled by that. And also, as I mentioned, the fact that Stassi described herself as an erect dick. An erect dick.
Uh-huh.
That was her defense by being this is like a raging bitch to her boyfriend.
You know, I get that though. I'm more of a flaccid penis of a gal.
Sure. It's a floppy.
I'm more half-mass.
Half-ass.
Semi? You're like a semi. It's a sensible semi dick.
A sensible semi.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
Stassi, someone just wrote to me and I thought it was really funny that their boyfriend said that they called Stassi, she's not the Mary Tyler Moore we want, but she's the Mary Tyler Moore we deserve. I thought that was
true.
accurate.
It's really true.
and you pointed out something about poor Katie. That everyone's calling her, you know, everyone's trying to defend Katie and saying she's been called fat.
Well, no, but how many times were they going to inadvertently call her fat? And they called her fat. That fat girl, they said she's fat. And they just kept saying it. They're like, and remember when James called her fat? You fatty over there? This heifer, they called her fat.
And
They
then
just kept saying
some
it.
of them spill right into it. They're like, she could stop eating cookies, but you know, it's wrong.
I mean, I'm just worried for her health.
Yeah.
I mean, I want her to be healthy, but she is fat. He called her fat. It was fucking insane.
Meanwhile, she's not
even that
fat.
fat.
She's just boring.
She is boring. She's really boring. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
She's
know why.
a very dark energy to me. She's like a void.
I don't know what
She
any.
collects women that are scared of her. She's got a dangerous energy. Anybody else seeing this? Thanks, everyone.
If I faced Katie and Kristen Doty, Kristen Doty.
That's the worst version of what that could be.
If I faced them in a dark alley, I would run the other fucking way. I would gladly get into Ted Bundy's car and be like, drive me from those crazies. It's like, no.
Let me off a tom-tom.
Yeah.
I thought Tom and Tom were a couple, and I was really bummed that they weren't. But they do seem like they probably sucked each other's dicks. Sucks a suck, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Wait, did you
Let me
say
suck your dick, bro.
sucks a suck or a suck for a suck?
Well, a suck for a second. No, I was saying a sucks a suck.
Oh, I thought you were
like,
saying
it's whatever,
suck,
bro.
suck for suck?
I mean, suck for a suck makes more sense. It's very democratic. No, I was just implying that they were just like, let's get drunk. Whatever,
I think
bro.
that's definitely
Probably.
a part of the fabric
least
of
a hand.
their friendship. Yeah.
A little hangy.
Yeah. Just a little something.
Am I elevating your show?
Yes.
Or declassing it?
Elevating
I feel
it.
like I'm really
You're elevating it.
just
Hi.
saying terrible things. Hi.
Here's our
Hi.
first
Oh,
gal.
shit, there's a
Hi,
lot.
floor
Hi.
dweller.
Hi.
You know what? Can someone later help us make the mic taller after this lovely woman speaks to us? Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. A friend of mine works at a salon on the Upper East Side, and there's a lot of housewife adjacent people that
Yes.
come. One of her clients is a really good friend of Jason Hoppy.
Ooh.
Yes, just wait.
It's like we just said Voldemort.
So first they think it's a really big joke that he passed himself off as a businessman because the only way he ever made money was being a personal trainer when he was with her. And he was only with her for her money, and he's going to use Dennis's death as a way to get more custody so that he can get more money from her.
That's
I know, real
Twist.
dark. I'm sorry.
wow.
No, it's a dark boot,
Yeah.
but it's
Sometimes you need
we
a dark
needed
boot.
it.
But I had to, yeah.
I like
You're-
that you
that's
wear
like a Katie boot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's a
I
Katy
needed
boot.
it. I needed it. Thank you.
I loved your shirt that says "Not today, Satan." Thank you
Not
for
today,
that.
Satan. Hi.
Hi.
So my best friend and I.
Can you talk into the mic?
Oh, sorry. My best friend and I recently went to a meet and greet with Jesse from 90 Day.
What?
He is a monster.
Yeah. 90
Yeah.
Day Fiance, Jesse.
Yes. So we were taking a selfie with him, and he didn't like the photo. He yanked my cell phone from my hand. No asking, nothing. Just pulled it from my hand and started taking pictures, and then gave it to someone else to start taking photos. I'm like, get off.
Well, he's a complete narcissist.
Yes. But more important, the people who were throwing this meet and greet for him were like Sopranos on steroids. I've never seen people like this in real life.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Wonderful.
And sorry, he has pimples all over his face also.
Well, that's probably why the angles. Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
thank you.
He's terrifying.
Guys, I'm still waiting on my cameo from Jesse. I ordered it 2 months ago. What's he doing?
What are these people doing?
What is a cameo run from Jesse?
Well, I believe Jesse's was $45.
That seems right. That seems right.
Someone said that like Luann is shifting her cameo price week
Yeah.
to week.
Yeah, she fluctuates with the market.
Wow.
And like, you know, if she did something funny, it's up, it's down.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get it
She's
done.
in rehab. She has more time to bank them.
Now,
I'll be
Andrew,
Yes.
you are a singer and you're an
Sure.
actor,
Sure.
award nominated.
Well, loser. But yes. It's an honor to be eligible.
Yeah. So sad. What did you think of the orgasm work?
Okay.
As an actor.
As
This
an
is
actor.
why LA is very tricky because there's so many acting teachers out there, but they all probably lead to either being trafficked or a cult. Don't. Every cult starts with an like unemployed actors.
Yes.
All
L.
of them.
Ron Hubbard was a failed science fiction screenwriter.
If you don't think you're in a cult
He's like,
right
no
now,
one will buy this screenplay. I'll make it a religion.
guys, this group, if you don't think this is a cult right now started by 2 actors, you're wrong.
Right.
We're all laughing, but we're all in one.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they're gonna be
Guys,
passing out
I am
pills.
going to set this theater on fire. The doors are locked. Okay. We're just gonna put on Melania's video, lower the
I
lights,
can't wait to burn up.
and we're gonna have a peaceful release.
That was a dark boot. That was very dark. No, but that was like an acting teacher who asks you to fake an orgasm in front of them.
So strange.
And either of those girls, what are they going out for? Like, really?
Sheena Marie has dabbled in the craft, but Lala, I didn't know
No,
Lala was an
Lala's
actress,
been in
but
a
she
movie.
is. Okay.
She was in her man's movie. The one that Hollywood is afraid of because they won't touch gangsters. I think so.
I saw Gotti, I told you. on up.
Oh, hey.
Now be ready to spring up at a moment's notice.
Look alive.
Wow, we didn't know. You know, we're all a very.
You can pull it out if you need. There you go.
Hi, guys. Love you.
Thank you.
So I worked for a law firm that did both Bethany and Ramona's refinances. Yeah.
Now we're into their refinances.
Glad to know they're refinancing.
Ramona hit on my boss via email for over a year after her refinance. And Bethany's finances are not in as good of standing as she makes them seem.
Shit, girl.
You shady
give her a
lady.
shirt.
A shirt that says Giovanni to you. A happy Giovanni to ya.
Enjoy.
Wow. Dark stuff.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Come on up.
You heard it here first. Bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
It's just bankrupt.
Okay, so I actually have 2 boots on the ground.
Let's do one.
One is about 2. Okay,
You
can
come
decide.
closer to the mic. No,
One
I'm not
is-
going to decide. You decide.
You decide.
Okay. Okay. Tinsley Mortimer came to my friends.
I like this one.
Yeah. The other one's about you, so we'll do Tinsley Mortimer.
Am I bankrupt? I probably am bankrupt.
Okay, so Tinsley Mortimer came to my friend's Christmas party, and she's my best friend in spite of the fact that she doesn't watch Real Housewives. So Tinsley walks in, she has no idea who she is. And I'm like, ah! I'm shook. So she comes in, and immediately I have to find a way to talk to her. We happen to go to the same hair colorist. That's our foray. So
Thank you for
start
working
talking
with
her
and that color. She's gotten down some of that color. I like it.
We started talking about Kyle and blah, blah, blah. And so then obviously I'm like trying to toe this line, like, are we friends or am I a huge fan? So anyway, long story short, I obviously go too far. And I'm like talking to her about the show and whatever. And she basically said that the reason that she and Scott keep breaking up is because he doesn't want to be on the show. And so she says every time they film, they have to stop being together. And she was like,
Wow.
it's so hard.
To choose between the 2 loves of my life.
She said she really doesn't want to be on the show. She just wants to be married, but like you cannot find a decent guy.
But she does want to be on the show.
I think yes.
Or she would quit and just marry Scott and live in Chicago, but she's like, I can't live in Chicago.
Right. Yes. Allegedly, he says like he realizes it's a big opportunity for her, so he doesn't want to take it away for her because that's too much pressure. I agree.
I mean, I guess I have to have you do your boot on the ground about me. I'm scared.
Okay, so
I'm truly scared. Everything in my body is saying, let's not hear this.
I know. Sorry.
Andrew said, let's sure hope she doesn't work in wardrobe. I've had some stumbles in my day with costumers.
It's not that. Much like when Tamara found the church, when I found Bitch Sesh, it was like all I could talk about. So you had said something hysterical that was not Housewives related.
Sounds like me.
That was anecdotal. I can't remember what it was. So I was talking to my brother, and I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, oh my God, I've been listening to this podcast. Casey Wilson is so hysterical. She said the funniest thing. And he goes, oh. He goes,
I'm sorry, you were talking.
and he goes, oh, she is hysterical. You know that I dated her. And I...
Who?
Who is it? Oh, God!
Yeah. So, I mean, I was like, my sister-in-law? But, yeah. So I'll give you a hint who it is, okay?
I gotta really go through the catalog.
I think it'll come. He used to be a magician.
Oh my God! Okay. This gentleman's name.
Does that narrow it down?
It does.
I thought it might.
Now, this gentleman's name, besides Besides being a magician, to boot, his name was Ashley.
That's right.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, wow,
Ashley
wow.
pulled the ultimate disappearing
Tough.
act. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Thank
Didn't-
you.
Wow.
That was great.
That was.
It's actually like kind of nice to hear from him again.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because I had to take, I think it, in sheer of fashion, I mean, never mind. Yep. Yep. Okay.
You're processing a lot right now. I
I'm
can see that.
processing a lot,
you
but it's
really
nice to
are.
know he's alive.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Was the breakup not okay?
It
Doesn't
was
sound like
no
there was a
I
breakup.
literally never heard from him again.
Wow.
So I'm saying it's nice to check in on him.
It's a welfare check.
I'm glad
Just
he
a-
speaks so highly of me.
I thought you were funny.
No, he
Yeah.
was very nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
You know what? Should we bring out our next guest?
Now we're gonna do a scene for Vanderpump, and we need to call out some guests. First, we'd like to bring to you the star of reality stage and screen.
The only normal person on reality, I like to call him.
Please welcome to the stage the King of New Jersey, Gregg Bennett.
Like that?
Very nice.
There you
It's a great
go.
photo, guys. It's an old photo. That's
You
from
look
a scene
sober.
that we all got arrested that night, and that scene
Grab
never
my
made it to air.
Yes.
So
Now
I'm
we're
gonna try to bend over in this
Can I help
Giovanni.
you?
No, I think
That's
I
just
got
gonna shatter.
it.
Yeah.
That.
I'm gonna give you guys. We're gonna do a scene, a little scene from
Great, great, great.
Vanderpump.
Now we have to
Rules.
bring up our final actress.
Yes.
We needed a fifth to make this scene complete. Please welcome, naturally, my stepmom, Marjorie.
This is for Andrew.
These are two dinners.
Okay. Wait, I already gave Andrew the other one, didn't I? No. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I got it. Does she have hers?
Yes. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
can we
Guys.
get that photo changed? In the
Yes, we can. Can we go to dark?
We'll go to black.
Go to dark.
Next slide.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Understandably.
I'm surprised with our tech capabilities we could do that. I was thinking, no, we can't change the slide.
Guys, so we will be doing actually two scenes for Vanderpump Rules.
Great.
Our lovely Gregg Bennett will be playing
Boo.
Bo. Stassi's new Bo. I will be playing Kristen Duty.
I will be portraying Stassi.
I will be playing Dana, Stassi's mother.
I will be playing Terry, Kristen's mother.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Wonderful.
All
Beautiful,
right.
beautiful.
Okay, shall
Everybody
we?
ready?
Yes, please. So this is Bo. This
At
says,
the winter white party.
Yeah, Bo and Dana hug.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you.
At the party, I really didn't get much time to talk to you. I loved your costume.
Thank you.
You're a brave boy.
My ass was out.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, I left when the meltdown started.
Oh, everyone knows about that.
I don't want you to go anywhere.
I'm not.
I think you're the perfect man for my daughter, but my clock is ticking. I need grandchildren.
Stassi, we're talking about babies.
Babies!
Mom!
I don't want you. I don't want you. You know.
To what?
Just be yourself and mess it up.
Don't be myself?
I'm hoping he's like strong enough guy to just go the distance. I think he balances you out, but like actually you're down here, and he's like up here. Yeah, I just want you to know what your future holds, what you're in for. And it's like It's like deep in her.
Okay, oh my fucking God.
You know, it's not just the alcohol. I mean, yes, it's the alcohol.
So it's not her boyfriend shit, like coming into me.
No.
It's deeper. That sucks.
No. Hey. Shh. She hasn't frozen her eggs yet.
Schwartz, hold on 1 second. Schwartz is calling me. I'll be right back.
He leaves.
Well, when you meet somebody, you start dating, you show them who you think they want to see.
But he's seen the ugliest parts of me.
Are you sure?
And scene, first scene. Now we have our second scene over at dinner, a ladies' dinner.
I'm gonna share
Stassi, Kristen, Katie, Dana, Kristen's mom, and Terry are walking into dinner. Kristen and her mom are holding hands. Dana is behind
And
them.
Dana is now talking to Kristen.
Yeah.
You are my idol. You're the strongest woman I know, you know, and I look up to you. I hope that my daughter grows up to be half the woman you are.
I was so freaking slammed yesterday where I was like, is the bar good? Is the food good? What are Bo and Dana talking about?
I trapped in like a hamster in a habit trail.
It's a habit trail.
Every night I go to bed and pray. Yes, I pray, Stassi. That she doesn't take her baggage from her old relationship and carry it into this.
It's unfortunate Stassi has a shit ton of baggage.
Okay, I feel like you don't listen to me truly. Like when I say things, like you're.
No.
You're not. No, you're not. I'm getting annoyed. Okay, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed. So just last night when Bo says, so, you know, she has some of those issues of her ex-boyfriends, and you go, no, she's always been like this. You just like contradict yourself 24/7.
Now she loves you.
But I love her too.
You guys will understand when you become a mother.
Yes, but don't talk to her like you talk to us. Don't do that.
Don't be upset. My ovaries are being absorbed by my body. I'm in menopause.
What? Is that what they're mean? That means they're absorbed?
Yes! I never cry.
Mom, you always cry!
No!
Yes!
No, I don't
She's
cry!
the biggest crier I know! She's the biggest crier I know! Oh, God!
Terry, tell me to breathe in and breathe out.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Oh, my God! Oh, my
It's
God!
okay. She's stuck in her bitchy place. I hate it. It's making me mad.
Can we photograph that face like that wooden face look?
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm putting my hands up right now. I'm just gonna sit and...
I just don't get babied, okay? So I can't baby people. No one fucking babies me.
Kristen, what do I do? Like when you just like come up to me with these things.
Well, I just don't come to you that often.
Well, listen to what you just said. My face is wooden and you won't baby me.
But you're gonna calm
You're
down
making it
tomorrow,
worse.
and you're gonna feel differently just like on your birthday.
Stop it, Kristen. Stop it. No.
You brought this up. You're just in a really bad mood, and I don't want to talk about anything with you right now
What do you
until
mean
you
worse?
calm down. This is so intense right now.
So it's okay for you to come to me, but like once it gets directed at you, then it's too intense and you want it to go away?
No, I take shit all the
Come on,
time.
Kristen.
You know what? Get everybody to stop being selfish and thinking about themselves and just think about the fact that we're all together. I'm not trying to be a bully. But
I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. I just have to feel my feelings. Like I can't pretend.
Okay, well, feel them later.
But that's not who I am. I'm not like that because this is just.
Dana gets up and leaves. See? It's not okay. End scene.
Wow.
Marjorie!
Marjorie Klein, thank you. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wow, beautiful work.
Wow.
Also a scene that will be done in acting classes.
Yeah.
I feel like.
That was
For
the
sure.
intensity, the heat.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
gets tense.
Let's talk Jersey, shall
Yes.
we?
Greg, I mean, I gotta start with you. What are you feeling about Jersey now?
I have a lot of feelings about Jersey now. I actually just moved back to New Jersey, Jersey
What?
City. So I'm back in play. I think that Jersey lost its way for a bit.
Yeah.
After I left the show, just all fell apart. No, they tried to kind of make it glamorous, like all the new franchises that are coming out, but it doesn't really lend itself to glamour or
It doesn't
professional
really lend
lighting,
itself
those-
to glamour.
those
No.
big
No.
kitchens and those dark yards. Like, it's just not very,
Those like
It's not.
monstrosity like houses.
those
Those
mausoleums,
houses that don't have a bit of furniture.
keyhole windows. Like, it's very weird, but it's back. I think Jersey is back.
Yes.
Finally. And I'm really happy for them.
Agree.
It's back. It's back.
It's back in play.
Now, what do you think about Jen and Jackie?
I'd actually like to start with Marge because we want to start high. Marge is a star.
Yes.
She's
She
MVP.
Is like that Shannon Bedore, Dorinda, like X Factor
Yes,
that they
she
needed,
has-
right? Like
She has what they call in the business it.
she's got it. She's great. She's fun. She's got
And
the-
she's an unlikely it, but it she is.
Do I mean Stephen King it? A little.
Her husband's always in a Tommy Bahama t-shirt.
Guys,
Her-
I love him so
great.
much.
When they were
She's in that
swinging
weird
on that
house.
little porch swing and just chatting about.
He is a construction worker, right, that cannot complete construction.
And she's
I
like,
love
that's
him.
Joe. That's Joe.
She's
She's
can't do
very
anything.
tolerant.
All of them.
He accepts Marge for who she is. Well, a big, friendly person.
I do love, at first it kind of annoyed me, but now I embrace it when she's like, they're working Marge hard. You know, they're pushing Marge. Just like,
And it's
I
like,
love
you know
it.
who they're pushing? Marge's house lady.
She's great, right? I don't know. She always just says, "Hey, sexy lady."
Marlene,
Marlene?
thank
Marlene.
you.
Marlene.
Marlene.
Confirmation.
Marlene's turning it up a bit now.
Yeah.
She's like got a little Mama Joyce in her.
I know. Marlene always comes in like a cute little A-line dress. Which is like, I love her in her short
Selling
hair.
essential oils on Facebook.
Of
like,
course.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
I was like, of course she is.
Yeah, I thought that seemed very natural.
Jersey Strong essential oils.
Now, can we also talk about Jen and that scene, the end of that scene with Jen and Marge?
Now, if you did not see the altercation between Jen and Marge, all you need to know is that two grown women said the following to each other. Marge said to Jen, your lip liner looks like a monkey's asshole.
And then Jen says, that you would suck.
Probably.
Probably. Like, I like that she amended it. She's like, that you would suck. Probably. Like, not
She's like, I'm
Jen.
not altogether sure.
She's like, maybe you'd head and then head away. I don't know, probably.
Yeah, Jen is not for me, but I think she's good for the show.
She's
and
good
I
for the
think that you
show.
have to be able to recognize that in a housewife. Sometimes you don't like them, but they cause problems, and we need that. We need conflict in our lives.
Her house husband is he terrifies me so much.
Strange man.
But then when she called him when she was away in Cabo, I felt like, wow, he's got a little kick in his step. He was like, hey. And then I realized he's so happy to be away from her.
Oh, yeah. And then when she was like, when a woman has to tell her man to pay attention to their children, it makes me sad. When she was just like, talk to your kids. And he was like, ugh, I'm going home, all right. That guy.
Are we-
Wait, an addendum to, then after the whole monkey sucking asshole thing, then Danielle goes, you know what? I'll suck that asshole.
God,
Nobody sucks an asshole.
it's not how it works.
Thank you, Andrew.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might lick it, but you don't suck it.
It was so confusing and yet so.
Like, how would you would have to be like a breath of air in, like,
No, they're doing it wrong.
I figure it's like reverse mouth to mouth. Just trying to picture it. I'm just trying to use sense memory. I'm an actor.
Someone also told us at the meet and greet that they're friends with Marty Cafferty's kids.
This one's like, oh.
Yeah, they're very upset. As you would be if your father married Danielle Staub.
Dude, fucking Dirty John.
Yes.
He calls
She's
her
like the
dirty.
female
She-
Dirty
She
John.
is. I mean, she's such crazy cheekbones, and I'm genuinely terrified of her.
Oh, I understand.
Although she did do a beautiful cameo for you.
Yes, guys, it was beautiful. It was lovely. Still
What does
waiting
that run?
What?
That was not cheap.
That was like $15 if it was a day.
No, she's like
No.
65.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, because she's insane.
Pay extra for the crazy.
I feel like her friendship with Teresa is oddly like very grounded though, and very real.
It doesn't. I'm like, what does Danielle have on Teresa? Is how I feel.
I don't think that's it. I don't. I think like, have you guys ever seen Space Jam? Obviously, you've seen Space Jam. You know, in the part where like Michael
Space
Jordan
Jam?
is chained to the ground and the little aliens are running up the stairs to dunk on him. That's how I feel Teresa is on this show. Like she has to do this. Like she has to.
I have not
I don't
seen.
think she has
Doesn't she
any
know?
other, like-
But doesn't she know she'd secure her job so much more were she to turn on
Right, but
Danielle?
I don't think she knows that. I feel like she liked being rich more than she likes being famous.
Oh.
And I think it's a little sad.
Wow. What a
And I think that's why
distinction.
like Danielle comes out with that fucking lunatic hair and she's like, okay, you can be my friend. Like, I'll share a room with you. And all I could think about on that trip was like, those cameras go down and like they're in that hotel room together
Just-
all night.
Just wigs for days.
Right?
Just hair extensions everywhere.
It's like the witches, like Danielle pulls her face off and it's like,
I would like to talk about one of my favorite moments on the show with Frank, who's become my new favorite house husband. Because they were talking about Frank Jr. and how they were oiling him up and getting him ready for the competition. And she says, remember when Frankie couldn't even fill out his pajamas when he was born? And then Frank says, 'cause he was a baby.
Because he was a baby.
Because he was a baby.
I'd like to get a bunch of the house husbands together. Like I'd like to see like Frank Sr. with like David Foster. When Frank Sr., excuse me, was lathering up Teresa's ass with that
Oh.
self-tanner, I've never in my life seen anything like that.
the house husbands like it more than the housewives. I'm gonna tell you that. Like, when you're there and you're getting ready to film something, the house husbands are like, let's go, baby, mic me up. Like, let's do it. Let's knock this scene out. It's wild.
Wow.
Wow, that's really
Don't go on
good.
reality TV.
Hi,
No,
come
you
on
can help
up.
Yes, thank you for being so patient
Pop
on the
on
floor.
up.
Oh, there you
Hi. Now the mic is so low. Chris, wherever you are, can you raise the mic later? Hi.
It's fine. I'm delivering this boots on the ground on
Are
behalf
you an
of...
old boyfriend? No, okay.
Have you slept with any of us?
Would you
Well-
care to?
All bets are off. Bachelor number one.
We'll talk later. But anyway, I'm delivering this on behalf of my best friend who couldn't be here tonight. He slept with Gage from Flipping Out.
Really, your friend did?
It gets better.
Okay.
While Jeff Lewis watched. I gotta go.
No. That's for you, sir. Thank you. Love you. Wow.
I salute you.
And I know. What's that song?
And I'm proud to be an American.
'cause at least I know I'm free.
Wow.
That's wild.
We're
Thank
getting
you so
a lot
much.
of info.
We're getting some good info these
Deeply,
shows.
deeply personal info.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
Greg, you're right. Deeply personal info.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, Greg,
No, Greg.
speaking of Danielle Staub,
Oh, God.
Speaking of Gage, no, speaking of Danielle Staub.
Speaking of Danielle Staub, you know, I've been thinking a lot. You know, I have a little list of housewives who I would love to see get like the big Hollywood biopic treatment. It's a short list,
like Ali or.
but she's number one on that list. And I'll tell you why. I did some research. I read a Gawker article from 2009. And I read
That
her
counts.
Wikipedia page, and she has quite an interesting story. And so, you know, if we could do a biopic, great. But if not, maybe like a Ryan Murphy American Crime Story. Like it starts with her stealing Marty Cafferty's home and goes backwards, like the Versace one, and ends with her like in Italy as a
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Greg, really quick. I asked the girl who was friends with Marty's kids, I said, is Marty, because I read this article that Marty's trying to haunt her through her Nest Cam. I read this in the newspaper.
I read this in
Touch? What was his? What newspaper was this?
It was in
Daily Mail. That Marty, I love his name so much. Marty is going to the Nest because she's still living at the house and turning up the heat and turning down the AC and just fucking with her. I was like, Marty, you're so weak.
I love it.
Yeah, so I would love to see that. I know Ryan Murphy loves source material. I don't think like Jeffrey Toobin's writing a book about Danielle Staub's life like he did about OJ and the other one. So I actually I drafted a short poem.
Thank you.
And I want to preface this by saying that writing poems like for people you love, like Old Countess Lou, is the pen to paper just flows right out. I wrote 3. Actually, I wrote 3 of them, and
was Danielle haunting your pen like?
I actually, like midway through this poem, I kind of had a realization, and you'll see.
Okay, wow.
It was a journey.
Wow.
I'm gonna stand.
Get it out of that.
Stand right at the last minute.
Ryan Murphy, if you'd like to option this, you are welcome to. Okay, I feel more comfortable in this hand. This is called The Ballad of Beverly Merrill. That's Danielle Staub's real name. I learned that in my research.
Why would you change your name to Danielle?
Because it's beauty in motion. Sounds, when you say the name, it's almost like praying.
I feel like Danielle, you have just pushed through a Danielle, and I think you wear it beautifully.
That's what you say to someone who's in a too tight top. All right, go.
All right. The Ballad of Beverly Merrill. Born to an unwed teen mother in Italy an unknown number of years ago, was a girl whose real name, to this day, we don't know. She was sent to Pennsylvania and saved from a life of peril. They raised her as their own, and named her Beverly Merrill. She's gone by different names. This was the first of many. She moved to Miami, where her working girl name was Angela Minnelli. That was a slant rhyme, but it rhymed. I was just a burlesque dancer, she claims to this day, but one former client doesn't see it that way. This client sold blow for the Colombian cartel, and that's where this story goes straight down to hell. She was jumped by 4 men while brokering a deal. The man thought her neighbor did it, so they kidnapped him, for real. Angela, the burlesque dancer, called the boy's dad, saying if he didn't pay $25,000, that things would get bad. The father called the FBI and sent them to the place. They arrested the dealer, but old Angela escaped. Then on June 23rd, 1986, at a Miami residence on Southwest 45th, I read the indictment. That's actually where it happened.
Wow, wow, wow.
They found Angela Minnelli. She didn't put up a fight. They also found 6 kilos of cocaine and $16,000 cash sitting in plain sight.
There's
the mugshot right there.
Mugshot.
Great shirt.
Wow.
She turned on the dealer and cooperated with the feds, pled guilty to extortion, but was now wanted for dead. The dealer's mother would call her all day and all night. "Your life's at an end, honey," she'd say with such spite. And then at this point, I stopped reading this woman's rap sheet. This poem, my dear listeners, I could not complete. I started to fear for this life of my own. See, I have a good job and a boyfriend at home. She could do this again if she did it before, and I don't want Beverly knocking on my door. So Ryan Murphy, if you're listening, I've changed my mind. It's still your call, but we don't need a Beverly Merrill season of American Crime Story. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Greg, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of beauty.
Speaking of beauty.
Thank you, Greg. That
Thank
was
you.
that was like a history lesson that I want to hear.
It was, I mean, halfway through, I didn't even finish the rap sheet, guys. Like, it goes on for like more than that.
It was like the ballad of Paul Bunyan. You know, like one of those like tales.
She is truly terrifying.
Yeah.
Speaking of truly terrifying.
Yes. We wanted to talk about Teresa's face.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
When Andy Cohen told us the news of his upcoming baby, yes, so excited for him. It flashes at one point. We couldn't find it on the internet, but Teresa does a flashing of a face that is, there's nothing at all.
So all the OGs like Nene and Kyle, everyone's so happy for Andy when he announces this, and Teresa doesn't move a muscle of her face. She's like, and it's very terrifying. And it led us to think, Andy has a surrogate, he's about to have a baby boy, and so we wanted to just put out into the world a kind of an opportunity, an indecent proposal, some would say to him.
Yeah, we just wanted to offer up our bodies.
So this one's to Andy.
It's a song. Maybe far away,
or maybe real nearby.
I may be looking for money.
I may be getting real high.
Maybe in your penthouse
or East Hampton's estate.
We could be your baby's mommies.
And your next surrogates, this feels like fate. You betcha we're old.
Betcha we're dumb.
We don't have eggs left, but you've still got cum.
Betcha we're good, as sweet as candy.
Our one mistake was not being Bruce Bozzy.
So maybe now it's time.
And maybe we're family.
We'll be there calling him baby. Probably. It's not over. This is the Dream Ballet. We'll be his mom.
You'll be our dad.
It's very confusing and actually quite sad.
We'll host the reunion
while you are away.
We'll make a few changes. OC's had its day. So maybe now this prayer, the last one of its kind. Won't you please bring us your baby? That felt like a yes.
Felt like a yes.
Felt like a solid yes.
Yeah, I think.
Woo! Oh, wow. Wow. We will give this Andy's baby when I steal him in the night.
Where we come in like a dingo and take his baby.
Hi, let's take everyone who's here. Let's do half of you, then we'll do the other half in 30 seconds.
Yes.
You don't need any details, any start. Hi.
It's about Tom. So I have many mutual friends with Tom's girlfriend.
Which
Right
ones?
after Luann.
Can you come right up to the mic?
So they went to Tom's brother's wedding together, and she was wearing this, high neck dress. It was a mid-price point, I'd say. She leaned over a table, and it caught fire on a photo. This wedding was also taking place in the pool room at the Four Seasons, if you're familiar with Bethany getting married.
Oh.
Question mark.
Of course.
So
When Bethany
it catches
peed in a bucket.
light, and Tom throws her in the pool. She comes out. The dress is entirely gone up top. She's got about second-degree burns, I'd say.
Oh my God!
So they leave the party.
Okay, you can't see her face, but she's smiling.
I am, it's great. They leave the party and go back to his apartment.
I would think so. To go to a hospital?
No, they go to his apartment and
they
she changes
dress
her dress.
her burns, okay.
Oh, no, she changes her dress and they go back to the wedding and finish the night.
Thank you.
When did this happen? About?
It's 7 months ago.
Wow.
I'm just surprised we didn't hear about this until right
yeah,
now.
thank you. Wow.
This feels like a real daily news, like, headline.
This Countess and Friends, she
Great
has
shirt.
made herself quite a photo. I mean,
Oh, you should see it in color.
okay.
Oh, we have.
Thank you.
Oh, it's bad.
It's beautiful.
So I have this T-shirt because I worked where Luann does her cabarets this summer.
54 below.
Yes. And I was there for when her agent/boyfriend and director decided to have an intervention with her to send her back to rehab.
At 54 below? They did an intervention in a fucking bar?
Because the night before, she had gone on a bender because a drag queen had gotten a standing ovation during her cabaret, and she was pissed.
The bongos didn't get a standing O.
The bongos were not in the set at that time.
Not at that juncture.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's the darkest
Thank you. That's
54 below for all of your intervention needs.
Head on over to 54 below. Hi.
Hi, everyone. So our boots on the ground is we have met the unicorn that is Sonia Morgan's daughter. True story.
wow.
We spent many hours with her.
This
Hours.
is big.
So a coworker of ours, we work at a popular digital media company, and a coworker of ours was at an industry event and bumped into Sonia and was like, oh, by the way, I work for this company. And Sonia, to her credit, was saying that her daughter, Quincy Adams Morgan, would love to intern there. So we were like, let's get her in.
Quincy Adams Morgan.
As a direct descendant of the Adams and the Morganses. And so we invited her for an immersion day to meet
Sorry to stop you, but do you think they're proud of Sonia? Just the ancestors. Seeing her.
Just taking on the family name, spreading it.
Losing teeth, losing her top.
They're like, we got the Declaration of Independence and we got Sonia Morgan.
Quincy was quite proud of her mother, though.
No, it's fine. She said zero disparaging or even like slightly sarcastic remarks about her. We cried a little, and she's smart. She's like super hardworking, right? She just loved her.
Quincy couldn't care less about us. We spent about like an hour and a half with her trying to engage her about what we do, and she just was decked in head to toe Hermes. Just living her best life.
Yeah, I think Quincy's still on the gravy train.
Yeah. Did she have on the family crest?
I did not see the Sonia loafers. I think it was early days of that.
Thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
That's real
so
good.
much. I'm glad to hear she's alive and well. I was starting to think she's like Shelley Miscavige.
Just lost. Lost.
You may stand.
Thank you.
We're like, please rise.
So I'm gonna follow up on the Quincy Morgan tea. I spent
Lord.
a very weird summer interning for Sonia Morgan.
What do you give him?
Pickles, is it you?
I never met Pickles, sadly. I was post Pickles. I was post Pickles. Never met Pickles, but it was a weird time. I had a lot of weird tasks. I was never quite sure what was going on.
What an understatement. It was a weird time. It was the best of times.
But she was amazing. She was just as funny as you would expect. Amazing, nice, friendly. Had a lot more money than you would expect. Like I was.
Then why can't you turn on
tip.
the heat?
Did you hear this, Danielle?
What kind of stuff did you have to do?
Oh, One of the weirdest things I did was I built a fence around her koi pond in her garden because apparently several dogs and cats have died in said koi pond when she's not home, so I built a fence around that.
I'm sorry. Dogs are dying in there?
Yeah, when she's out of town, apparently.
But where are they coming from?
I don't know.
I've heard about a cat
Milu,
getting
rest in peace,
someone's
Milu.
yard.
I thought you were gonna say the koi were dying, like the koi were getting eaten.
No. Apparently several
The
cats
dogs
have
are
died.
dying.
I thought you
That's
were
what I
going
was
to say
told.
in an ambient haze,
Oh.
Sonia would eat the fish.
I can say I have eaten meals out of her toaster oven.
And? Wow!
Amazing.
Now, when's it going to come to market?
Never, probably. But she was a delight and a little
Were
odd.
you paid?
No.
Now, why
Not
did
at
you
all?
do this?
I'm from like an hour away, and so I found her email on her website, and she just like texted me and was like, "Hello, come on this day from Miss Morgan."
Like TaskRabbit?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, literally.
Do you work for TaskRabbit?
I might as well.
And I'm sorry, you said a year.
No. Like a summer, like a few days a week. Just
And
for
what were
fun.
your hours? I'm sorry. We're
Just
gonna move
whenever
on,
I
but-
felt like going, I went.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said whenever I felt like going, I went.
So it was pretty kind of casual Friday over there.
Very, very
It was
casual.
catch care? Is that the expression?
Just about.
Catch
but it
as
was
catch
good.
can.
Oh, right.
I only have good things to say.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
a
really lovely.
heartwarming.
Thank you.
Danielle, let's get a T-shirt.
Oh, yes. T-shirt.
Giovanni? Do we have a
Wow.
Giovanni?
And did you meet Pickles?
You never met
I
Pickles.
never met Pickles.
That's for you.
I have a lot more questions, but I'm gonna let you go.
I'll be here later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna do you two, and then we're done with Boots. Get on up here. You're cute.
You're cute. Okay, this is a bright boot.
Right up to the mic.
Which I know is controversial. It's very positive.
Oh, that's what
I love
need
that.
we didn't say. Tell us who killed themselves.
Okay, good. Okay, I work with Leon Robinson.
I love Leon.
him.
He's so gorgeous.
He is
Cynthia
everything.
Bailey's ex-husband.
They
A
were never
true
married.
talent.
Never married.
He's been
Never
in a
married,
Madonna
excuse me.
video.
Gorgeous.
Love him. Okay, he's actually the sweetest person ever.
It
I
seems
believe
it.
it.
So sweet, so fucking hot. Oh my God, he's so gorgeous. So sweet, love him. Great dad, the best ever.
Why don't you get something going?
He has a girlfriend. Very
Get her out of the
serious.
picture.
Well, that's the other thing. So him and Cynthia, never gonna be. I know, it's very sad.
They have
but
a
he's
sexual
very
chemistry.
happy. They're both very happy, and it's good. But just want to let you know, he's an amazing person.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I like
you.
a good
Cookie
one.
every
Following
day.
all this darkness.
Good to know.
You should try to fuck him though.
What he said.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my question or my comment.
Sure.
So
I
basically,
like how we're acting like this is a TED Talk.
I'm like Jersey through and through, born and raised, originally from Staten Island, so like totally of that Jersey stream. Anyway,
Keep
so
talking to the mic.
on my way in this morning, I texted my high school friend, Darren Karp, who is Andy's right-hand lady, personal assistant, and I was like, hey, gonna be a bitch fest tonight. If you're there, I would love to see you. Hope all is well. But yep, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Go on.
And she said, won't be there, but I will be at Andy's baby shower thrown by all the housewives. And I'll let you know how it goes, which obviously wanted to pee in my pants. But she also, FYI about Darren, went to middle school with her, close with her, whatever.
Continue.
Love Darren. Darren's the type of girl that would hide her homework so that we all couldn't copy off of her. So
Thank you so
that's
much.
the type of
That's
woman.
wonderful.
that
Thank
Andy
you.
employs.
Thank you. Those were two nice ones to end with.
I would like
Thank
to
you.
quickly say that while I was waiting in the wings, I was looking at live photos from that baby shower, and Phaedra Parks is in the house.
God bless.
Yes, and I heard that Danielle Staub was thrown out due
Turned
to
away
a
the door.
misunderstanding.
That tracks. That tracks. Should we
Wow.
talk Atlanta?
Atlanta. Okay. I'm loving it so much. There is, what are you thinking about Atlanta?
I think it's great. I mean, there's a a big empty space in my heart for both Kenya and Phaedra. I miss them.
I don't miss Sheree as much.
Sheree
I
was
know.
Sheree didn't give us what we needed from Sheree last season, and that's her fault.
It's her own fault.
She was too busy talking to that guy. That
I
she was
feel
in
like the
love
show
with.
is a bit lighter without Sheree.
But don't you remember 2 seasons ago, Sheree? That was the Sheree that gave us everything.
Yeah.
That was hell.
But
to the
sometimes
no,
when
to
you
the no,
peak,
no.
it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave on a high.
Now, there is a fan, my favorite housewife of all time has been emerged this year, and her name is Portia. That is someone who loves life.
I love her. So I could
Me
just
too.
watch her walk across a room.
I love her this season.
She's great.
She's so much fun.
Casey, you pointed out the sales guy. Just
Sales
holding.
guy's like, I cannot even be a part of this.
Nene is really looking like Janice from the Muppets now. She's really got.
Nene's going through a hard time. Greg is at death's door. Like we have to be.
She has to wear that
soft
wig
on her.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's too much. You did a whole fucking screen presentation about a woman's facelift. I say someone looks like a Muppet, and I'm a goddamn villain.
Fair.
You know what, Andrew? You went too
Okay.
far. You went too far.
You know what, Andrew? You do not talk about a woman in a Muppet form.
Nene goes completely crazy when they're in Tokyo.
Yes.
She does that. What's her name? The Canadian girl?
The Canadian girl.
Oh, Tanya.
Tanya. I like her with the hibachi kitchen in her.
I didn't like her until I knew she had a hibachi room. And then I was like, all aboard.
She was like, should we adjourn to the hibachi room?
And I was like, come again?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll follow you in there.
Now, you don't like Eva.
No, I'm not crazy about Eva. I want she wears like a tablecloth with a hole cut in the middle every episode.
Yeah.
And just plops it over her head. And I need
I feel like she's
more.
like,
I
I'm
need
a
more from Eva
model.
than
My
that.
face is doing the work for me. And I'm like, let's do a little more.
She's beautiful. You know what I do love though is Portia's imitation of Eva. It's like it was quick. It was like a few weeks ago, but she did like the spot on vocal fry. It was amazing. And you should all rewind and check it out.
Go home and do that.
Good do it. I know you're not doing.
I mean,
anything.
Portia's pregnant. The hot dog king. I'm loving this relationship.
Someone last show brought me a pickle because I said I wanted one.
I love
appreciated
that 2 of our housewives have been with kings. Portia with the hot dog king, and of course,
Tinsley
with the coupon king.
The coupon king.
These women, you know,
And
they're
we
really...
are, though, because she's with the hot dog king, every episode she's eating a hot dog. It's tough stuff.
It was really making me laugh when Nene was like talking about how much Portia's eating. I think I still said it on the podcast. It's just like, Nene is very disturbed by how much Portia's eating during this
Yes.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Not afraid to say it.
Now, I also am loving Marlo and seeing her without
Love it.
any of her luggage.
Without undergarments, without makeup, without.
No one would plop a wig on her head. No one would give her panties. She was very upset.
She was beside herself.
Yes.
She was truly upset. I've never seen her like, she looked like like we were saying before, a flaccid penis of a girl.
She looked like a shell. She had been stripped.
Yes.
Yeah.
All she had was like a pack of Newports, and that was it.
I love Marlo, though. She couldn't bring any of her pillows or picture frames, where she always brings an entire room with her.
I know.
Which I can appreciate.
I feel like Marlo is kind of like the Danielle Staub in the sense of like she's got a danger element that the producers are like, we want you around a ton, but we just can't make you full cast member.
You can't go out and do press on behalf of Bravo,
No.
but you can be on the show in some capacity.
You're not going to get into Andy's baby shower, but we'd love to have you.
Marlo is there.
Marlo's there?
Marlo got it.
Oh, she's in. She's got a peach.
I'm happy.
I love her.
Marlo's look. She looks great, but she can be a bit scary.
Oh, yeah, completely. But she gives us fashion. She gives us glamour. I'm all about her.
I don't know if Eva's going to stick around.
I don't think so.
think so.
This season has not been kind to Eva.
Barged into Candy's room, demanding her whole minibar.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out of my minibar. Where's yours, Candy? I was like, oh, Eva.
She was like, my grandpa died. Give me your minibar. It's like, all right. Just go down to the liquor store.
Liquor store. Hi.
30 whopping seconds, but I want to say that you
You
guys
come closer.
helped me survive postpartum anxiety. Kudos to Greg and his ode to Lou. And shout out to any whispering Aileen's here.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Great. Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I hope you're feeling better. Thank you.
you. Do we have
That was
anything else to
very
say about
nice.
Atlanta? We should probably be wrapping up. In a
Wrapping
minute.
up. Okay, we're
Yes.
getting there. I'm liking Shamari. Okay. I like Shamari.
Sure.
You don't like Shamari?
No.
Yes, but that's why I like her.
I like her. Someone over here says she can't dress. It's not 1999.
Bring the lights up for a second.
Yes.
What are you saying? Come stand up.
Stand up, please.
All right.
Wow. She's making us all look bad. See you, bye, girl. Thank you.
I agree with that, but I
can go with the win, so I'm like, I'm with you.
I know. That's what I mean. I was like, I like Shamari. She was like, I don't. I was like, I don't either.
I'm like, Shamari, bye, girl.
You made a good point. I was like, she made a good point. She is dressing like it's 1999. Meanwhile, I'm right up to date.
I actually really did like when her husband thought he was sitting down to film a nice scene in the yard with her, and she was like, so that time we had a threesome and it almost broke up our marriage. And he was
He's
like,
do
what?
we have to talk about this now?
He had no idea that was coming at all.
He's like-
She was like, I've got a peach now.
She's
I
like, I'm
appreciate
really
that,
gonna
like,
talk
gumption.
about giving him someone the shocker.
Oh.
No, just with that comment.
You just can't get enough of the shocker.
What is it? This?
Yeah.
I'm more like a claw. I'm like, "Argh, argh." All right.
Oh, Lord of
All
mercy.
right,
guys,
guys.
you know, we're getting to the end of our show.
I know.
I know.
It's been a lovely evening with
It's
all
gone
of you.
quick.
Guys, we have to, because I'm sure what's coming in after is a movie. They're going to show The Favorite.
Oh, Danielle, we have someone here. We're okay on time.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, sorry. So I went to Puerto Vallarta on my bachelorette party.
Yes.
And the first night we went there, we went to Angeles, and the OG of the OC was there.
What a wedding gift.
I know, I couldn't even believe it. It was the best night of my life. We did shots with her. We whooped it up with her. She hung out with us all night. She was amazing.
Aw.
Her brother Billy was there. He was
I
hitting
love
on
Billy.
all my friends.
Was Rhonda there too?
No.
Billy's
no,
girlfriend?
no. A couple other people
her?
and Billy. Billy hit on all my friends, exchanged numbers with one of them. They texted for like weeks after. Never saw him again. We asked Vicky if Brooks had cancer. This was 3 years ago. She swore absolutely that he did. She wasn't speaking to any of the other women at the time.
She was dirty John'd.
But she was lovely.
Did she try and sell you insurance?
No, but she told us that she was trying to buy Angeles, but there was like issues with the management, but she was there hanging out, but she was trying to buy the bar.
Thank you so much. I'm convinced Vicky's a great person. Remember when Leslie Grossman called her and she answered from Costco?
Yes. But then I had another insurance agent like slip into my DMs and was like, that's bad insurance. Don't do it. So I was like, okay.
Wow, thank you for that. I
Thank
like
you.
those last boots were very positive.
Yes.
We needed to cleanse the palate.
We sure did.
So to
No, I
speak.
like that Jeff Lewis one. I thought that was fun.
Have you ever met Jeff?
No, yes, I have met him.
Okay, I was gonna
He's
say.
never watched me have sex though.
I felt bad just saying out of the blue. Have you ever met Jeff? Like all gay people know each other,
No, but we
then,
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Wow, and he and Gage are still together, but I'm done with Jeff. Without Jenny,
I'm done.
I'm not
After
interested.
he said all that stuff about his surrogate, I'm out.
Out.
I'm out. Out.
Never watch it again. Truly, he
Sorry.
makes me fucking sick.
No, not okay.
Sorry to take it back down.
It's time to sing a song.
It's time to sing a song. Now, Andrew, you know, you were going to sing this with us.
I was.
And last minute, you know, you couldn't.
Yes.
Which we understood, and luckily we got someone fantastic to fill in for you.
Yes, I have an understudy that I often use that was available tonight.
Yeah, luckily.
And, so he's gonna do it for me.
Great. Let's please bring out to sing with us my father, Paul Wilson. Wow. Wow.
All right.
Now, You know, we were given this song somewhat last minute to my father, who I
Hello,
once...
New York.
Once... Now, Dad, one time we went to karaoke and you chose a very hard song. Do you remember which one?
I think it was New York, New York. Wasn't
No, it was Deo. Me say Deo. And we had a hard time on that one. So we've tried to, you've been lovely to learn this today.
Yes.
So we appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say one thing to you real quick, Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba. We've had some pronunciation things we just need to go over.
Now, and this song is dedicated to, now I know that we were not on the Vanderpump train for many years, and we feel terrible about it.
We couldn't feel worse.
Now that we're on, we just like to dedicate a song to Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
Down with the lights, please.
Ooh.
Vanderpump, Vanderpump, you really rule. You've got drunk girls and boys that are tools. Vanderpump, Vanderpump, I must confess that I masturbate to Jax.
Vanderpump, Vanderpump, you brought me James. He sure loves pasta, which really means cocaine. He's very British and possibly gay, but I'd fuck him just the same.
Oh, Lisa, thank you for Tom Tom. I'd let them both lick my bean.
For me, well, I would do Ariana, though she is sadly afraid of her vagine.
Vanderpump,
Vanderpump, this gang's for me. They're super sexy, but riddled with STDs. They're just kids trying to make it in LA.
Though they're 45 if they're
a day.
Vanderpump, Vanderpump, I'm new to you. Learning so much. What's up, Bubba? This minute, I still can't see Jax on that old lady.
Dear
God, I think they're all monsters and filled with lots of disease. But still, I can't stop from watching the Google how to sell Beema's beer cheese.
we don't cleanse. I've got to binge. Maybe I'll see Kristen Dowdy commit a murder on TV. So, show me some Jax.
Snort that pasta.
I'd be Lisa's Ken.
Let's watch these fools.
Because Vanderpump does rule. Wow. Beautiful, Dad.
I mean, thank you.
Wow.
Well done. Well done.
I'm so glad you let me sing.
Well, I thank you for stepping in. That was really, it's a real lifesaver.
Do you wish you had him on Book of Mormon?
He was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was my understudy. You didn't know, but yeah.
Right.
He was there.
Now,
Yeah.
you've told me you slept with a couple understudies, so I hope.
That is true.
Wow, thank you, everybody.
You did
so
wonderfully,
much.
Dad.
Turn down the lights.
Guys, thank you so much. This was so much fun. Let's thank our guest, Mr. Gregg Bennett.
Paul Wilson.
Yay.
Marjorie.
Marjorie Klein.
Speech.
And Mr. Andrew Rannells.
Casey Wilson.
Thank you. Danielle Schneider. Thank you to the PlayStation Theater. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. It means so much to us. Thank you, thank you.
Can we turn on some music?